Amber Rudd has called on Boris Johnson to respond to concerns that his campaign is encouraging supporters to lend votes to Jeremy Hunt in an attempt to eliminate Michael Gove from the Conservative leadership race.
The Work and Pensions Secretary, who is backing Hunt to be the next Prime Minister, said rumors that Johnson's campaign would use tactical voting to prevent John Gove for derailing his leadership campaign in 2016 were discrediting the system to select a party leader. Her comments came on the day when all 313 Tory members of Parliament whittled down Johnson, Hunt, Gove and Sajid Javid to 2 candidates. The first ballot result is expected at 1 p.m. and the second at around 6 p.m. The final 2 candidates will go on to the ballot paper to Conservative members. Watt told BBC Radio 4's Today programme, "I find all this conversation about lending votes rather discrediting of the system. Each member of Parliament has a really important responsibility to think about who can deliver us from this real difficulty that we're in and who will be a Prime Minister. I would really call on Boris himself to repudiate the information that is coming up, friends of Boris saying one thing. This is a serious moment, we don't need that sort of game playing going on in Parliament." Responding to a question about whether Johnson would prefer to face Hunt in the final 2 instead of Gove, Rudd said the Foreign Secretary was confident about seeing off his predecessor to become Prime Minister. She said, "Well, they were wrong because I know that Jeremy Hunt will make the right case, he'll be persuasive, and he'll be able to show that he has the experience and the skills to become the Prime Minister. So if that is their view, I say bring it on. I am longing to see Jeremy in the finals to be able to make the case as the future Prime Minister." Speaking an hour before the opening of voting, Hunt said the country was looking at Johnson and asking, "Is there a better alternative?" The Foreign Secretary said he was confident but not overconfident of advancing to the members' vote. "I need my supporters to come and say, yes, we can do better than Boris Johnson as the next Prime Minister of our country. We can choose someone who the European Union are actually going to talk to and get a better Brexit deal," he said.
"May the best man win, and that is going to be me."
Andrea Jenkins, a Brexiter member of Parliament who is backing Johnson, told a TVS Peston programme on Wednesday night that there would be some poetic justice if the bitter rivals were in the final runoff. She said that although there were tricks going on in the contest, Johnson's campaign was not to blame. Gove said, "I do think I would be a better Prime Minister than Boris. But," he added, "he has formidable qualities and he is a big part of the Conservative Party's and the country's future." While Johnson had communication skills aplenty, the Environment Secretary told LBC that he believed he would be better equipped than any of the other candidates to take Jeremy Corbyn to the cleaners with a forensic examination of his policies. Rory Stewart was eliminated in the 3rd round of voting on Wednesday as Johnson substantially increased his tally of supporters to 143, compared with Hunt on 54 and Gove on 51. Javid, who leapfrogged Stewart to stay in the race, is expected to be knocked out in the first round of voting on Thursday. The contest between Gove and Hunt to make the ballot paper for Conservative members will depend on their ability to win support from members of Parliament who backed eliminated candidates.